Tonight on Eagle Eye News at 7, several Auburn Greek organizations placed on special status amidst nationwide Greek life incidents, and the Alabama Republican Senate nominee accused of sexual harassment by several women. These stories and more ahead on Auburn's News Leader. Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News at 7. I'm Brooks Childress.
And I'm Alicia Richardson.
Four of Auburn's 51 Greek organizations have been placed on special status according to the university's Office of Greek Life. University officials noted that organizations are placed on this special status when alleged behavior is concerning enough that it seems the health and safety of students may be in jeopardy.
Director of Greek Life, Joe Martin, said complaints are typically driven by alleged misuse of alcohol or hazing. The Office of Greek Life and the organization's national headquarters have the ability to place organizations on special status. 2 of the 4 statuses were issued by the Greek Life Office and the national organization separately, while the other 2 were issued jointly by both organizations. Eagle Eye's Julie Moore has more in the newsroom.
The news comes just days after Florida State University indefinitely suspended all Greek life on campus following a death at a fraternity party.
Auburn President Stephen Lath has not yet commented. Alabama Republican Senate nominee Roy Moore has been accused of sexual harassment. According to reports by the Washington Post, 5 women have accused Moore of pursuing them while in their teens. The interactions described by the teenage girls, aged 14 to 18, include Moore asking the girls on dates, buying them alcohol, and kissing them.
Moore has countered these reports by calling them false and blaming the Democratic Party. In a statement released by Moore's campaign staff, Judge Roy Moore has endured the most outlandish attacks on any candidate in the modern political arena, but this story in today's Washington Post alleging sexual impropriety takes the cake. Now Moore has threatened to sue the Washington Post for reporting these allegations.
After the release of these allegations, Democratic Senate nominee Doug Jones has taken his first lead in the polls. According to AL.com, Jones leads with 46% support, while Moore holds 42% support, with the election just slightly 1 month away. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has stated that he believes the accusations and thinks that it would be best if Moore stepped down.
And for more in-depth analysis, be sure to tune into Eagle Eye's new political affairs show, The Voice of Alabama Politics. The V covers all things Alabama politics from the state capitol each week. You can watch the full show here on Channel 6 on Sundays or anytime on eagleeyeauburn.com.
The Auburn Athletics Department has placed 2 men's basketball support staff members on administrative leave. Jordan Verhulst and Frankie Sullivan have been placed on administrative leave until further notice as part of an ongoing investigation into the men's basketball program.
Verhulst is a special assistant to head coach Bruce Pearl and is in his 4th season at Auburn. Sullivan is a video coordinator for the team and has been on staff with the team for 3 years. He previously played basketball at Auburn from 2009 to 2013. A new phenomenon sweeping the country could have you finding inappropriate pictures on your phones. Eagle Eye reporter Brandon Etheridge takes a crazy look at how this craze could affect you.
I use it sometimes, like when we're all sending like 20 photos just faster than text.
It's a tool we use every day.
Hey, will you airdrop that to me?
Yeah. Its goal, convenience.
AirDrop is a feature available on most iPhones that will allow you to basically drop documents and contact information, things like that, wirelessly to other phones.
But in the wrong hands, it can be used for a more inappropriate purpose. It's a new phenomena called cyber flashing. It's where you take an inappropriate picture on one phone and then send it via AirDrop to random people around you who have no idea what's coming when they press accept.
Yeah, it's creepy. I guess I do risk it, but I probably shouldn't.
AirDrop is meant to be used between a close group of people, but files can be transferred to devices up to 30 feet away. And that 30-foot rule means that I can send something from here on the first floor to an unsuspecting receiver on the first floor.
That's happened.
Has that happened to you?
Yeah, in the Haley Center.
Okay, so tell me about that.
I just got a picture of like a SpongeBob scene, and it was just like from a random number. It said man 1, and I was like, okay.
So it just randomly came to your phone?
Yeah, I like declined it.
Abby was one of the lucky ones. That's because those wanting to cause harm can also use the feature to send malware to devices.
Typically, most low-level infections can be removed and cleaned pretty easy. If you get ransomware or something that's a little more, they can have little deeper hooks into the computer, then sometimes the best thing to do is just honestly format it and reinstall the operating system.
The university does provide malware protection for students, but depending on the type of virus, you could still be affected. And when it comes to these issues, the university has a strict policy. It states that, quote, student-owned computers connected to the campus network must run antivirus software. The antivirus software should be active at all times. It is the student's responsibility to keep the computer system compliant with the virus protection policy.
Yeah, we work with public safety and other offices around campus to ensure that all the traffic and everything going around our network is within policy and safe and secure.
But are students doing their part to keep themselves safe from cyber flashers?
Can you tell me for sure whether or not AirDrop on your phone is turned on or off?
I think it is on.
And she was exactly right. Her phone was wide open to anyone wishing to send an inappropriate picture or cause even more harm to her device.
It's a good idea if you're in a public area to keep that turned off, keep Bluetooth turned off. Don't connect to Wi-Fi hotspots and things like that you don't recognize or that are unsecured.
And that's advice Holly is taking to heart.
I would not want anyone's pictures coming to my phone. I have AirDrop off. Right. Like, I probably shouldn't have AirDrop on right now.
That was Brandon Etheridge reporting, and if you want to avoid people being able to send things to your phone, Apple does allow you to adjust AirDrop settings. To get to those settings, swipe up on the home screen, tap on AirDrop, and change everyone to contacts only.
After the break, the South's oldest rivalry kicked off on the Plains. How Auburn fared coming up in sports. You're watching Eagle Eye News at 7.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul.
Estimated time, 47 hours.
They will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking?
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh.
It only takes a moment to make a moment.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
Off the end of their season at home, and basketball begins their season facing much adversity. I'm Erin Wise with sports. The oldest rivalry in the Deep South officially added a new story to its chapter Saturday. Number 10 Auburn welcoming the number 1 ranked Georgia Bulldogs in their pursuit of their first college football playoff appearance. The Auburn crowd loud from the start, but it was Georgia to capitalize first. On Georgia's first drive of the game, Nick Chubb in the Wildcat formation and pushes his way into the end zone to give the Bulldogs the early lead. Georgia fans have something to cheer about, but Auburn made sure it was the only positive moment of the game. Jarrett Stidham takes time in the pocket to find Darius Slayton downfield, who comes back for the ball and bounces his way in for the 42-yard score. The Auburn momentum would only steamroll from there. On this play, Carrion finds an outside lane and is off to the races before diving into the end zone to seal his team's fate. Auburn would go on to upset the #1 team in the country 40-17.
Getting some momentum, we hit a couple big plays, and then we got the second half, and in the fourth quarter, I just felt like we really won the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball.
Football has to first go through ULM Saturday morning before they can welcome in-state rival Alabama in 2 weeks. Football wasn't the only team to win big at home. Basketball tipped off Friday night. Auburn opening their regular season welcoming Norfolk State. The Tigers waste no time to settle into the game. Jared Harper uses his tunnel vision to find Mustafa Heron for the alley-oop to start off the game. The Tigers take the early lead, but the Spartans start to rally. Stephen Whiteley taking on the quarterback role to find Preston Bungie down court for the layup. Norfolk State rallies is halted by Bryce Brown, who puts the Tigers on his back for the rest of the game. Anthony McElmore with the one-touch pass to Bryce Brown, who lofts it in for Auburn. Auburn takes the lead 15-7, and Brown continues to roll. Brown finishes with 31 to help Auburn win it 102-74.
Bryce Brown picked up where he left off in Italy. He did lead us in scoring in Italy. I thought he was really, he was terrific tonight.
Basketball will take a couple of days off before traveling to the Charleston Classic to take on Indiana State Thursday. Volleyball will look to bounce back from their loss on the road this coming week. To stay up to date on all your Auburn sports, go to our website, eagleeyeauburn.com, or follow us on Twitter at EETV_sports. We'll be right back with your weather update.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul,
Estimated time 47 hours.
they will beg,
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
they will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking.
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh.
It only takes a moment to make a moment.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
Hi everyone, I'm Kara Rhodes, and let's take a look at this week's weather. So tomorrow you can expect your forecast to start off in the morning pretty chilly at 46 degrees. And as the day moves on, it's going to get a little bit warmer, but only to 62 degrees. So definitely bring a light jacket. Moving on from there, by the end of the night, it's going to be 52 degrees, and of course, no chance of showers. And so moving on from there, we have a national outlook. Lots of sun through this week. The temperatures are staying pretty consistent at 66 degrees, moving out through the 60s, and then by the end of the week, expect a little bit of showers, and then by the end of the week as well, a drop in temperature at 30 degrees for your low. And that's a look at this week's weather.
University has named its next provost and vice president for academic affairs after current provost Timothy Businger announced his retirement earlier this semester. Harvard College of Business Bill Hartgrave was unanimously voted into the position by the Board of Trustees. Under Hartgrave's leadership as Dean of the College of Business, the college has increased its student enrollment, expanded its undergraduate AD and graduate program offerings, and experienced unprecedented philanthropic support, including a $40 million gift in 2013. growing. The business school has also seen increases in academic rankings, new educational and corporate partnerships, new research centers, and additional resources for student and faculty. Hargrave will begin January 1st.
The Korean Corner held a panel to discuss conflicting issues the United States has concerning North Korea.
This public event gave students and guests the opportunity to learn about the advances of North Korea.
I believe this is the most evil regime in the world. It is corrupt. It is a Stalinist dynasty, a launching or detonation capability.
I really learned about the importance of economics, and the reasons North Korea is failing as a state is mainly due to their economic system.
Well, I'm very interested in the topic. The speakers were outstanding. Very interested in the topic because I've been working with the Korean manufacturers here in Alabama and Georgia, and I've gotten to know some of their issues. And the more I learn about Korea, the better off I am, and the better I can understand what they are doing.
The panelists were able to discuss their individual takes on North Korea and where we as a country are headed.
The Korean Corner is supported by Auburn University's outreach and works to bridge the gap between the Korean community and the non-Korean communities through different learning experiences and opportunities.
Auburn College of Human Sciences will honor FEED co-founder and CEO Lauren Bush Lauren and former Major League Baseball player and philanthropist Tim Hudson and his wife at the 24th Annual International Quality of Life Awards in the United Nations in New York City. The awards program was launched in 1994 to recognize people and partnerships that have made significant and lasting contributions to individual, family, and community well-being, both locally and around the world. Lauren launched FEED in 2007 as a social enterprise to combat global hunger through the sale of high-quality and sustainable jewelry, clothing, and accessories. FEED has provided 100 million meals to school children and others in need for the past 10 years. Hudson and his wife co-founded the Hudson Family Foundation in 2009, an organization committed to making a positive and lasting impact in the lives of children who have a genuine need for assistance to a specific physical, emotional, or financial circumstance.
The search for Auburn's new next athletic director is on. Auburn President Stephen Leith said that at last week's Board of Trustees meeting that the university will move quickly to find the next athletic director. We are in the process of formulating a search committee. We are in the process of laying out a strategic plan to hire a new athletics director and identifying those people that are going to have major roles. As soon as we can get it formalized, we'll announce it. Now, former Auburn coach Tommy Tuberville has put his name in the hat. Tuberville told AL.com, "I would love to help Auburn's athletic program. I don't think there's anyone more qualified than me. I know it, I know the people, I know the boosters, the alumni, I know the city, the community." Tuberville previously considered a run for Alabama governor and is now a TV analyst.
Alpha Xi Delta turned their chapter room into a trunk show on Tuesday to raise money for Autism Speaks.
So tonight we are having an event called Illuminate, which is it's our fall philanthropy event. And it's a trunk show, and we have over 9 boutiques here tonight. And 10% of their total sales will go towards our philanthropy, Autism Speaks. So it kind of correlates with our letter writing campaign, which is our fundraiser for our philanthropy this year. And this is just a way that we can help raise money for that event and raise awareness. This is our 3rd year to do this event. So in previous years, we used to do a run, but so many people do a 5K that we decided that we wanted to do something different, which is how we came up with this idea, because everyone loves to shop and it's right before Christmas time, so you can begin buying gifts for friends and family and stuff. Last year, with the whole letter writing campaign, we raised over $50,000. So I don't know the exact total from Illuminate, but total, combining Illuminate and our letter writing campaign, we raised over $50,000. So this year, our goal is to raise over $52,000.
This is the 3rd year Alpha Xi Delta has held the event.
Auburn's campus has nearly 24 dining options. Eagle Eye's Charles C. Nicrelli takes a look at the big brain behind campus dining.
There's one thing all students have in common: the need to eat. But have you ever wondered who's behind the restaurants we frequent on campus? Chef Emil Toppel is the senior executive chef at Auburn University and the brains behind many of our favorite restaurants.
I left high school and I actually didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I got a job as a trainee cook in a pub in England.
And I had a room upstairs. I was 16 and I loved it. So, and then ever since then, I've just been cooking.
And cooking is without a doubt his passion, shown in the way he leads his staff.
He is awesome. He's always has fresh ideas, unique ideas. His creativity is just like through the roof.
And a normal day? Well, those don't really exist for him.
Early morning, I catch up on the emails that I missed from the day before. If there's any menu planning, production needs. And at mid-morning, I try and hit the campus. So then I'll go around all the restaurants, you know, have like a walkthrough if I see something wrong. If like I walk into a place and they need something and it's at another location and I'm going there anyway, then I'll end up bringing it back for them. So, and then the afternoons, if there's any events for the evening, I'm getting ready for those, or else I'm doing paperwork and catching up.
But what many students may not realize is that Chef Emile is the brain behind majority of our on-campus restaurants.
Planes to Plate, API, 844 Burger, Chicken and Biscuits, all of those are my concepts. So I get to play. I open up restaurants and then we move them around and change the menus and everything.
And the students love the variety of options to choose from.
Well, the restaurants here, they are diverse. And I guess that's the best way you can explain it. You have your different breakfast options, your different dining options, and you can never get the same thing at each different restaurant. And I feel like they cater to a lot of the diverse ethnicities here at Auburn, with Mediterranean, sushi, stuff like that. So it really caters to everybody.
And that could be why Chef Emile is an award-winning chef.
I actually won a award from Auburn for being green, and I was the first non-Auburn employee to get the award. And then for the company, Chartwell's, I actually won the Chef of the Year for the whole country.
But it's his relationship with his employees that makes for a successful operation.
I think I lead by example, I hope. You know, the quality, you have to set like a level of expectations, and I don't back down from that. So I think that's important.
And that could be why Chef Emile has been at Auburn for so long.
I've been working at Auburn now for 10 years. I'm all over the place every day, and it's exciting, I love it.
But through his tough expectations and years in charge, he's managed to build a team of chefs that truly value his leadership.
He was very, very hard on me the first few years, which made me better. And he still comes in from time to time, and I just call it tough love.
And love is exactly what it is. Love for what Chef Emile gets to do every day, and the people he gets to do it with. In Auburn, Charles C. Necrelli.
Tiger Dining menus under Chef Emile's direction are focused on becoming healthier and more sustainable.
This week's Pet of the Week is Bruno. Available for adoption at the Lee County Humane Society, Bruno is a loving dog with a fun personality. He loves to be around people and show off his skills. Bruno is a fast learner who already knows how to sit and come when called.
He would love to be in a home with another dog, but would first need to meet his future sibling. For more information on finding your forever friend, go to leecountyhumane.org or call 334-821-3222.
After the break, a look at a rare animal on Auburn's campus.
Here's a look at what's coming up this week. You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
For all the papas out there, let's stop what we're doing and take a moment. A moment to be with our kids. They can be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments, kooky moments. Moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count because every time dads take a moment to be with their kids, well, it's pretty momentous. So let's all take a moment to make a moment today.
look at me and think big. You think scary, but I'm a little misunderstood. Funny! Sorry, I almost killed you. We've all been misunderstood. I'm not a fighter.
I don't understand that at all.
Kids with learning and attention issues like dyslexia and ADHD are misunderstood too. Take the time to understand.
Best plan ever!
With the right support, everyone can reach their full potential because you can't judge a bull by his cover. Learn more at understood.org.
An all-white squirrel seen jumping from tree to tree and running around on campus in recent months has students and faculty curious. The so-called albino squirrel has a recessive genetic trait to blame for its unique color, something that is rarely seen in animals living in the wild.
The squirrel is so rare that Auburn University Coordinator for Biological Sciences, Matthew Curley, has never seen one in his years of work. Curley said that the squirrel's campus home could be the reason he has lived into maturity, as campus offers more protection than the wilderness. You know, there used to be a white squirrel that lived up the road from where I lived.
Really? How was that?
We saw it one day when we were walking and we're like, wow, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
That's all we have for you tonight on Eagle Eye News at 7. Stay tuned after the commercial break for the SGA Senate meeting. For all your news and news updates throughout the week, head to our website, eagleeyeauburn.com. I'm Brooks Childress.
And I'm Alicia Richardson. Thanks for joining us, and we're Eagle.